Steps is back with another home arcade video, this one about the unofficial hidden release of Metal Slug for the iiRcade. This is not an official release. They were never allowed to release it. However, they clearly were testing it and its performance on the iiRcade. I asked the question in Michael B's stream on Monday, what happened with Metal Slug? And Michael from iiRcade responded that they thought that they would have the license and it just fell through and it did not happen.
I'm not going to ask them. So you guys ask the questions, throw them up there. If you've got something to ask, go for it. Throw it up.
Why didn't we get Metal Slug? That's because the person who was trying to license that game for us couldn't get it. That's what that ended up being.
Sometimes it's just out of reach. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah. They thought that was a sure thing, and then it turned out it fell through, and that was it. So
yeah.
I don't think we ever officially announced that ourselves, technically speaking. I don't think.
No.
If so, it was a long time ago. But yeah.
That all being said, this would have been a monumental get for the iiRcade. .emu, D-O-T-E-M-U, or .emu, I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but they have the license to this on Steam. They clearly had a relationship with them. Metal Slug could have been a realistic get for them. It just did not happen. And it's an utter shame. Stuff like this title here could have moved cabinets. If you had all the Metal Slugs, that's a huge get. It's a AAA title. It's up there with everything else. Granted, you still don't have any fighting games and there's other weak spots, but this would have been a huge get, a huge start. And we could possibly be saying a different story right now. We could have. I'm going to guess that the money just was not there to secure the license, because obviously it was something that was discussed. They had the possibility. They were working on it. So today, I was able to get a copy of Metal Slug downloaded to my iiRcade thanks to Mystery Encoder, who had revealed that it was available through hidden methods, right? Now, just to prove my honesty and integrity, I did buy a copy of Metal Slug, the original game, the same game that's on the iiRcade, for the Xbox Series S. I paid for the license to that. And I'm going to compare the Fightcade version, which is also available for free on Fightcade, iiRcade version, and the Xbox Series S version on the screen. Okay, so we have the Fightcade on the furthest left, the iiRcade in the middle, and the Xbox Series S over on the right. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is that if you look at the iiRcade version in the middle, you can see some tiny slivers there of black bar. And if you look all the way at the bottom of the screen, you can see where the ground flares out a little bit. So whoever was working on this project, of course it's an unofficial, unfinished release possibly, you can see that they had to shrink the screen in for most of the screen. But it does flare out at the bottom, so there's some missing graphics there on the screen, obviously, with those tiny black bars. Does it affect gameplay in the least? No, it does not. But for some reason, those black bars are there, and then it flares out at the bottom, which is kind of weird. The Fightcade and the Xbox Series S colors look very similar. The iiRcade looks... actually, funny enough, it's a lot brighter. It almost looks like you're looking at it on a CRT even. I don't know about the color accuracy. I like it. I like it looked better on the iiRcade, interestingly enough. As far as the feel, the Fightcade and the iiRcade version felt nearly identical in gameplay. The speed was identical. It just had a real similar flair. I couldn't almost tell no difference between playing the two versions, other than obviously I didn't play each level the exact same way. The Xbox Series S version, you could see I'm moving a lot quicker. It felt faster. It felt more precise. It felt more polished than both the Fightcade and the iiRcade version. So I talked to Rexer about this, actually, funny enough, and he told me that the Fightcade and the iiRcade versions may be more arcade authentic because Neo Geos had a often slower frame rate. the Xbox Series S could have been sped up to feel more polished, to feel better. Now, I tried doing some quick research on frame rates on Metal Slug, and I saw 30 FPS, but the problem is I don't have anything that rakes it for each one of these, and so I'm not going to spend the time to try to figure that out. I just wanted to go over my experiences playing the game and tell you if I had to say which one's better. It's the Xbox Series S has the best look and feel, but the Fightcade and the iiRcade are really, really close. They're all pretty solid, and had iiRcade released this and fixed the black bars, I think we would have been in business, and it's a crying shame it never came out. Hey, what do you think about Metal Slug? Do you think it would have helped save the iiRcade? Do you think that Metal Slug could have led to further SNK titles if they did get the title or were able to pony up to do so? Did you get a chance to play Metal Slug on the iiRcade? Let me know in the comments down below. And please remember, if you like the video, to give it a thumbs up. That helps me. And then also, we're on our way to 1,500 subscribers. We're going to be having a prize giveaway, or sweepstakes, I guess, and a sweepstakes show as soon as that happens. And the prizes are being given by To Die For Bobby Vu. We're going to be having a sweepstakes for a Killer Instinct arcade cabinet, arcade 1-up, as well as an Outrun sit-down arcade 1-up, and a slew of other prizes. So be sure to check that out, and I'll see you in the next video.